Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Thank you for swinging into the Pixel Playground on Ataxis Games, youtube.com/Ataxis Games. You know where to find us. I am joined as always by my brothers in Christ, by my brothers in crime, by my brothers in video games, the Frenchman, Frenchie himself, and Mr. Torrey Pines. Torrey, how you doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing good. I just had a little setback tonight. I'll talk to you guys about it in just a moment.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Frenchie, what about you? Any sadness emanating from you, or are you having a pretty good day?
Having a pretty good day. Just went out to pho with the family, so I'm feeling a little bloated. Probably looks like my face is all swelling up right now, but
all that MSG, that's where all the flavor
all
is.
that, dude. Yeah, I've been going to this place for 14 years. It's freaking wonderful.
Really?
But,
interesting.
It's right down the street from me. You guys eat pho? Okay. You guys like it?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know. We're just getting to know each other here.
I always go.
I don't know everything about you yet.
Not yet.
When you're sick.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Well, as we do, we're here to talk video games, and we'll start with what we are playing. Torrey, you seem the saddest, so I'll save you for last. Mine's pretty much easy this week. I'll go first. I did platinum Astrobot, so haven't really jumped into anything since that point. I platinumed it yesterday. My mom and her husband are in town. They're helping out with the baby. So, didn't have a lot of time for games, but I did make sure that I wanted to platinum that. Probably a couple of cleanup things in there. If you played Astro's Playroom, there's actually 306 bots. So I have 301. I need to find the ones from Astro's Playroom. That's pretty much all I have to do. But I'll probably save that for when the we'll talk about from State of Play when the DLC comes out. So that's me. Frenchie, what are you playing?
I played a lot this past week. I got 5 games on the list.
Yeah, I see you online all the time. Just look at your PSN. It's all different stuff all the time.
Yeah, I had the whole week off, so
nice.
Let's see. I did Plucky Squire. I finished that up. It took me about 8 hours.
I heard it wasn't very good. I heard it was disappointing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So this was a game that was high on my list. I really was looking forward to it. But about an hour into it, I kind of had to readjust my expectations for the rest of the playthrough just to kind of, not get too down on it. It's just very simple. There's no challenge to it. And the biggest gripe I have is that it constantly interrupts you. So if you guys recall, the game is like a storybook, and sometimes you get kicked out into like a 3D space. Well, every time you go to a new page, well, at least almost every time, it has like dialogue. So it just ruins the flow of the game. Like there aren't too many like uninterrupted gameplay sections. So it's constantly like dialogue. Go to the next page, dialogue, and it's just like, dude, let me just play. Let me just like get through this. But it's charming. It looks beautiful. It's just, as from a gameplay perspective, it kind of falls a little flat. So there's that.
It's a Devolver game, right? Devolver Digital.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's worth checking out because it's on PS Plus, but I probably wouldn't pay full price for it.
Bummer.
Prince of Persia. You guys know I freaking love this game. The DLC just came out. It's not too long. It's only $5, and it's about maybe 4 to 5 hours of gameplay. I literally sat there the whole time from beginning to end and 100% this game. I freaking loved it.
Wow.
It's just the combat's so good. The platforming is stellar. I think Torrey should buy it. I don't think you should wait.
Do you think there's going to be more? Do you think there's going to be more DLC or
probably not? They had a couple free DLC packs this, like time challenges and boss rush, and you can get the ability to replay certain bosses.
Yeah.
But this was like the first content pack, and I think it's probably going to be the last one.
Okay. Well, did you ever play Dead Cells?
Yeah.
Like they kept releasing new stuff.
Dude, yeah, that game has gone on forever.
They have
the Castlevania stuff too.
Yeah, I know.
And Dead Cells, yeah.
I was waiting for it to stop, and it keeps going because I want to just buy the physical complete edition.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm worried about with Prince of Persia. To be honest,
if you want, I mean, if you want to play it, it's on sale right now on PSN. So
$24.
Yeah, it's like 20. No, I saw a physical goes for like $20. So I saw it online.
Torrey, I think one of yours is in the chat right now.
Oh, really? What are they? Can you see what they say?
All right. I'll put it up.
Torrey's looking fun.
That's definitely one of yours.
That's definitely one of yours, man.
Oh my god.
Torrey's turning red.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
man.
do what we do, right?
I love it though. That's the kind of stuff
Yeah.
I like.
Thanks,
I like jokes like that.
Anyway,
I literally
moving
read,
on.
holy shit.
Moving on.
I finished
Games 4 and 5.
Games 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, there you go.
I finished Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Campaign's pretty short. It's about 7 missions. Probably take you about 7-8 hours. I did about 20 multiplayer maps. I did all the co-op missions. There's 6 of them. I think this game was fine. It didn't really blow me away. I think it's slightly overhyped. There I go, cutting off again. From a gameplay perspective, it's very samey. So like you're just going to shoot a bunch of mobs, go hit a switch, open a door, and then rinse and repeat, do it again. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but just kind of like if you guys decide to play it, just temporary expectations. It's very, very simple. Gears of War style, no cover, but
how long is it?
Gotcha.
You could probably finish the campaign in 8 hours, maybe like 10 for you.
Oh, it's not that bad.
12, to be honest.
So that I did that, and then I decided. So at this point, I had gone through my backlog and I had nothing to play. So I just kind of went through my list, and I was like, okay, well, what do I got going on? So I played a Plague Tale Requiem. This was a game I had finished this game 2 years ago. I freaking loved it, and I picked it up. I didn't want to platinum it because I just wasn't into getting collectibles at the time.
Yeah,
but I ended up finishing up the collectibles. Got the platinum for that one. It's platinum number 281.
Wow.
And I gotta say, man, this game has like one of the best soundtracks ever. Like
really?
It is haunting. Like the music is haunting. It's chilling. It's just so appropriate for the content, for the context of the game.
Really?
It's a beautiful game. It's a narrative driven game, but it has stealth gameplay. There is a crafting system, kind of like Last of Us, where you gather materials and you'll craft certain things. But simple gameplay. You have kind of a crossbow, a sling, a couple other things, but I highly recommend it. But I would recommend playing the first one if you guys ever get into it. And the last one I played was Armored Core 6. I just started playing a little bit of that today. This was a game I tried last year. I just did not like it. I couldn't get into it, and it's probably because I'm just not used to these kind of games. I just couldn't really grasp what it was asking of me. But I played maybe about an hour or two today, and I kind of whooped some ass today, but there's some pretty crazy difficulty spikes later on with the bosses. So I think I got to put some time into it and understand how to make my Armored Core like fit my play style.
Yeah.
But it's I've kind of been all over the place. I don't really have much going on the rest of the month, so I'm I'm probably just gonna be Armored Core 6 here and there. Nice. And that's it. Just those 5. That's all I've done.
Just those 5.
Just those 5.
I mean, that's kind of like what I do. I kind of play a bunch of games. It's like, reading multiple books at once. I can't focus on one. So.
Oh yeah.
Good for you, bro. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Torrey.
Yeah.
Looks like you have a sob story to tell us. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah. First, I'll just say I'm trying to finish my first visual novel, the AI Somnium Files, because I got the second one. I really like it. It's really good. It's just that there's so many branching paths that like you have to go back and then you have to like go deep dive into their mind and like try a different thing. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of repetitive, and I'm just trying to push my way through it. But still playing the Castlevania game. That game's sweet. The music's so good, and what's the second one called? I can't remember. But anyways, so those two I've been messing around with, and then I was oh man. So I've learned my lesson. So I got a delivery notice from Best Buy that the game, Zelda came out. And I was texting you guys, like literally texted you. I was like stoked Zelda came out. Matt's like, oh, it came out today. Runs to the store and grabs a copy. I'm like, ooh, I'll get it when I get home. I'm so excited to just play this before we do our podcast and stuff and get on. And I'm like, it says delivered. I text my roommate. I text my neighbors. No, we don't have it. I go on there and there's like, Amazon, they take a picture of where they dropped it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The picture is literally someone's front entrance, like not even on my street. Like not even on my street. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go on Best Buy, go on the AI chat. They're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, can't find my package. And they're like, has it been 24 hours? And I'm like, no. They're like, wait 24 hours and then we can do something about it. So I immediately went to all my other pre-orders and said, store pickup, because fuck that. I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm so pissed. I'm like, I wanted to play this game tonight. And you go online and see everyone playing it and they're all saying how amazing it is. So kind of bummed, but it's okay.
Yeah, I was looking forward to your take on it and how the beginning is.
Yeah. It's all
that
good.
Sucks. Did you start that?
It's a bummer. I haven't started it, but I do have it in hand right here.
Oh, there you go. Can you unbox it? Can you open it? Open it, bro.
What does it smell like in there?
What do you mean? There's just a cartridge in here.
No, there's the isn't there a reversible cover?
Oh, I don't know. Is there?
I always like to look for the reversible covers if they have them.
I've literally never looked at one.
Oh, I love it.
The only one
I do like that plastic smell, like that stale plasticky air when you first open one.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I was looking forward to this. Yeah, you mentioned it, and I was like, oh shit, that came out today. I was so caught up with like PS5 Pro that I forgot that this was coming out.
I think Ballard, what is that? The card game that comes out on physical release.
Oh, are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the inside cover.
Yeah, inside cover. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, that's cool. I like it. So,
high roll. Yeah. So I guess since I'm the only one that has a game, I'm the biggest Zelda fan.
Oh yeah.
That's fire.
Did you find the Goldie Shiny NES cartridge?
I don't have to show you. Why you need proof that I'm the bigger Zelda fan?
Because
you need proof.
Yeah, I do.
Come on, man. I don't have to show you nothing.
You talking about the original Zelda, the gold cartridge?
Yeah. The original gold cartridge.
Yeah.
Zelda.
Is that worth a lot?
I don't know, man, but like I don't know why everybody wants to see it all the time. I just like I don't know, bro. It's not. Look,
that is clean. Oh, that's so clean.
Dude. Did you polish that?
No,
I know. Did you?
No, but I do have them. I have all my old Nintendo games in the little sleeves. You remember?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that is sweet.
Now you're making me want to go to the game stores around here and try to find one. Cost.
Yeah, no. I have, bro. Listen, I know you can't see it right now, but I do have a Nintendo and a fucking Nintendo Fight Stick up there, bro. Like, awesome. my credentials are beyond reproach.
Do you have Zelda 2?
I do have Zelda 2.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a rare one.
I do. I've beaten it too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a weird game, dude. Like the whole, like it's so. It is. I don't know what they. That game is unique in that it's so far off of the beaten path of Zelda that it's the furthest from the traditional Zelda formula until you get to Breath of the Wild. Like legitimately, it's so different. It has like the overworld. The original Legend of Zelda, it's all that top-down like overworld or whatever. You're just moving screens, but you never change perspective. In Zelda 2, you have this overworld where you're this tiny Link, and then you get hit by an enemy or you go inside a thing, and then it transitions to almost like a Castlevania style, platform type
2D, right?
Yeah. It's a really weird game. The story is weird. Like the villain isn't even Ganon. It's like I don't know, man. It's a weird game. So
do you think they'll remaster it?
Oh God!
I don't know why you would
stop with remasters.
I know.
Jesus,
you have a list. Didn't you tweet the
oh my God! I think I tweeted like 12 to 13 different remasters that came out this year.
Yeah.
Dude, I love them. I soak them up, bro. I love the remasters. I'm obsessed.
But yeah, so now that we got everything that we're playing or playing out of the way, and I have established myself as the biggest Zelda fan in this podcast,
easily.
Whatever.
Yeah, so Frenchie, you and I woke up pretty early today for something.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though.
I don't know.
I remember. Do you guys remember
something pro?
No. You remember me texting you?
Yeah. He goes. Are you guys still going to be waiting in the lobby by the time the show starts tonight?
I hope that happens to him with the.
I think that was
Switch too. Yeah,
I think that text was.
That was Zelda. That's your Zelda karma right there.
Totally was my Zelda karma today.
All right, yeah.
I hope you learned a lesson. So Frenchie, I feel like we got into the queue at different times. I feel like I was earlier, but you got in before me. I don't know. The site was weird, actually. I was in the queue on my phone, and then I went to my computer, and I think maybe looking back on it, I think what happens is in this room in particular, it's in the corner of my house, and I don't get good Wi-Fi signal. So I had to take it off of Wi-Fi, and like I think that interrupted my place in the queue or something. So
shoot.
Yeah, so I came in here to get it on my computer and my phone, so I was able to get in because I actually got in on my computer first, even though I logged in on my phone first this morning. It's weird. It is what it is. But Frenchie, how'd you do? Tell us your haul. Tell us what you wanted. Tell us what you did get.
So I woke up at like 5:15 because I couldn't sleep. I was just like waiting. I was waiting to wake up in anticipation of this thing. So by 6 o'clock, I roll out of bed, go downstairs, log on. I think 30 minutes go by, and I think I text you. I'm like, "Hey, man, you awake? You ready for this?"
I'm already in there, bro.
and then my computer froze. I was like, "Holy shit! Like, what the hell just happened?" I thought it was my mouse. Like, maybe I needed batteries. I switched the batteries out. Like, no, nothing was working. So, thankfully, that happened before I got into the queue because I would have been pissed. But I ended up waiting for it says an hour, but it felt like 45 minutes. I got in. And I didn't even, at this point, the 30th anniversary bundle was already sold out. So I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get this controller. I'm trying to get this regular PS5 Pro. I didn't even look around. I put that thing in my cart as quick as I could. I checked out, and then it kicked me out of the website.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't like
checked out. You were done. Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't even look around. So I actually waited around until I got in again, just to see if I can grab a controller. But I think actually at this point I had already gotten one at Best Buy. Yeah, because they were sold out within like minutes, but then they restocked them. So I ended up just getting a regular 30th anniversary DualSense. Not too, I don't really care about the Edge too much, so I just got the regular one. I got the PS5 Pro secured, and that's my haul. That's all I got.
Nice,
but I'm happy.
Yeah, I didn't go for the DualSense Edge either. I already have one. So I definitely don't need another $200 fucking controller, considering I have a Portal as well, which is another $200 fucking controller. So, and I just got my 2 Astrobot controllers. So combined, that's another like $200 of controllers.
I think I'm going to have 7 controllers when I get everything in.
I know I have so many controllers right now. Yeah, I did stay in line. And I did not get the 30th anniversary Pro, unfortunately. One of my friends did. And I'm
so jealous.
I'm jealous. Yeah, I was kind of in a funk like the whole first part of the morning while I was waiting in the queue. I'm just like, motherfucker, this is the only thing that I wanted. Like, blah blah blah. But I did end up getting my Pro, and I was able to get a 30th anniversary controller. And because you had told me that it kicked you out after I put both things in my cart. Apparently, like the late into the afternoon, there were still like just PS5 Pros available for pre-order. So
I think they were there, but you weren't able to add them to your cart. That's why I'm not.
I don't know. All I know is that according to Colin Moriarty, he like woke up to get in queue and bought a PS5 controller, which is all he really wanted to begin with. Went to sleep, and they were still available when he woke up, so he just picked one up. So
I'm surprised he didn't get the Portal. He was all about the Portal.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think he has a Portal already. I don't know if he could have justified it. So
yeah, he's like, it'd be a waste of money at that point if you have one. But yeah, so I don't know how your experience was, but this time it went flawless for me. Because in the past, when I've gone on PS Direct, I'll be clicking add to cart, and nothing would happen. Yeah. So I think it depends on what browser you have open at the time. Because when I got into the queue again later, it didn't work. I couldn't click on anything.
And here's the thing that I will say. People are accusing of scalpers and this and this and that. I don't think that the lists that were up on pre-order for eBay were real. I don't think that they're real. You had to have a PSN account. And the fact that my friend, like 20 or 25 minutes before I got in, was able to get a 30th anniversary tells me that real people were getting them. And remember, there was only 12,300 of them made. They're supposed to have another, which, by the way, I don't necessarily believe they can make more if they wanted to. But there's supposed to be another round of pre-orders for it on the 10th of October. So how many will actually have? Yeah.
Oh,
on the 10th of October. So I'm going to try again for the 30th anniversary. And that's going to be third-party sites like Best Buy and GameStop and shit, Walmart, whatever. I'll try for that. I don't anticipate getting one, and that's okay. But I do feel like at least through PlayStation Direct, the real people were getting them, because who knows how many were actually on pre-order. Was it 5,000? Was it 10,000?
Yeah.
You know, who knows? But the fact that my friend was able to actually legitimately get one is part of it. And he said that he was able to get one. He was clicking, like trying to click to add it to the cart, and it was saying unavailable, and he kept refreshing. And so I think what's happening is, like, sometimes that happens with certain people's credit cards. You make a big purchase and it'll decline your purchase under the guise of this is fraud protection. And so then once it declines, it kicks the 30th anniversary thing back out there. It puts one back out there, and that's how you get it. So
nice.
Props to him. Props to Christian. Glad he was able to get that. So yeah, that was the experience. Wasn't bad overall once I got over the FOMO of like the 30th anniversary. Who knows what they're going to end up. Is there a possibility I buy one for a marginal markup in the future? Maybe something like StockX that'll mark it up like $200, because what's going to happen is they're counting on people to get too excited with the FOMO right off the bat and then grossly overpay. But if they don't sell at these exorbitant prices, what's going to happen is the longer that you wait, the more they're going to come down in price. So, if I paid like a couple $100 over, that'd be fine just to, have it or whatever. But
yeah,
overall, I did think that the site worked well.
Thankfully,
I didn't have a problem. And that's why I was confident in Sony's ability to do it, because one, they set up a queue where you had to be in there. Second, they specifically in the fine print, it said one per account. So, they were able to get real people the console, which is fine. Again, bummed about the inability to get the 30th anniversary one, but it is what it is.
There's honestly nothing we could have done different
about it. No, I mean, literally the only thing I could have done was get up earlier and maybe like use a more screens or computers or different things.
But you wait in line, right, and it just kind of throws you in there randomly, so you can get lucky or unlucky like most of us.
Friend of the show, Spheromancer, is here.
What's up, dude?
He said they're sold out of the base pros. No, they actually do have. I'm able to add one right now to the cart.
Oh yeah,
I'm on PlayStation Direct right now, and I'll share my screen real quick.
It says sign
in. This is current right now. This is current right now. So due to high demand, one console per order, only one DualSense included, blah 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 blah. And then this is important. A signature will be required upon delivery of this product. So it's November 7th. I am not going to work that day.
I am working that day.
Are you?
Unfortunately,
you better tell your wife to be there.
I told her already, like, you can't leave.
He said 5 a.m. club. Let's fucking go. I hope you got what you were looking for. I hope you got whatever you were looking for. So
did you get it? Grass. I need to know.
5 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm sure you did.
Did anybody get the 30th anniversary?
Hence,
my friend got
let's
it.
Fucking go. He got it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so was able to get everything I needed. Overall, a great experience. Minus not getting the one that I wanted, but
Do you think they'll sell the gray plates later on? Or am I gonna have to repaint?
That would be so diabolical if they did that. They would like
for
make you wait in line, sell them for $100. Yeah, I'm sure something like D Brand will come out with like knockoff 30th anniversary plates if you really want to make a difference. I got the controller. That's enough for me. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with my haul. Yep. I'm just glad I got it.
How much should I sell my PS5 for on Facebook Marketplace?
I honestly think like 300 to 350 is probably what you're going to get for it.
Yeah,
I think if you put it for 400, it's going to like sit there for a while.
I told this man to trade it into GameStop, and now the value is just going to keep going down and down and down because everybody flooded the market with the used PlayStations.
I know.
He just gave us the Darth Vader. No,
this is when you hold out for a deal that's too good or whatever. You're like, it's like when interest rates are going down, and you're like, dude, I'm gonna wait, and then you see it tick back up, and you're like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like you have to be on top of this stuff. So
I know.
Yes. So speaking of trading it in, my wife wants me to get rid of my OG PS5 that I worked so hard to get.
Yeah.
I have the black plates on there. I got the old sticker, the PS1 sticker on there. I can't get rid of it. I want to put it in my spare bedroom.
Too nostalgic. I don't even want to get rid of mine. I like that I have the OG disc-based, PS5.
Yeah, I just regret selling all the consoles I've ever had in the past. I just wish I just kept them. I still have a GameCube, PS2, and I think that's about it. That's all I have left.
Yeah,
and they both work. Well, I have a Wii too. Yeah, played some Galaxy on that last year. Best 3D platformer of all time.
I'm still gonna put it up and see what happens. But I'm putting it up for like 400 plus.
Yeah. All right. Did you guys watch that state of play?
Yeah. The one thing that wasn't announced was the time. Fucking Matt Kramer here. Moving markets. That's right. Moving markets. You got to strike while the iron's hot, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fear Master says, I've kept every console I've ever owned. Tons of space taken up, but worth it. We were just talking about how I'm the biggest Zelda fan here, and Torrey wanted some proof, so I pulled out my gold Legend of Zelda OG.
It's nice looking back on that stuff.
I want to see how much that goes for online right now.
It's probably not. I mean, it depends on the quality, because this one, the sticker's intact. Like, there's no wear and tear on it. So maybe, like, who knows? But yeah, the one thing they didn't announce on the state of play was the time that we needed to jump in the queue, and that would have been nice to know. Although we did find out later on. So, first up for this was on Tuesday, September 24th. The first game announced, or really what was announced first, was DLC for Astro Bot. So 5 new speedrun levels, 10 new special bots to rescue. I saw Helldiver bots, and I saw Eve from Stellar Blade. Yeah,
that was quick. So it's like right around the corner.
Very quick.
You just brushed over the best announcement of the whole PlayStation Direct.
I already know what it is.
Yeah, you didn't even fucking say it.
Tell us. We haven't got there yet, but go ahead and tell us.
I now have a reason to play Stellar Blade. That's all I want to do now.
This is a show
weren't
tradition.
there yet, but this is.
Well, he mentioned Stellar Blade, but can we jump on it? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I released that, I was like literally going nuts. I was like, "Thank you." This is like, as soon as the music started playing, I knew exactly what was happening, and I'm like, "Oh, this woman, fake, is in every she's in like every game. Like, wasn't she in like Soul Calibur and stuff too?" But yeah. 2B comes to Stellar Blade with the picture, like. The picture mode, oh dude, it's gonna be the best. I'm just really, really excited to see what she looks like how how she moves. It's gonna be like an upgraded, Nier Automata. So
yeah. Monster Zelda fan, currently on the goal of getting every single Zelda game in original boxes. Have like 4 left. Playing Echoes right now while I watch.
Nice.
I also have
don't rub it in.
Here.
These guys are gonna get me to buy it.
We should all just play it, and then we can do a review.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched a video of it. The combat looks a little lacking because you kind of summon your enemies into to fight for you, but the puzzle solving I think will make up for it because you can use all your different items to get.
It's a different flavor, so give it a shot, see what you think. Moving on, second game that was announced was a PS5 and a PSVR 2. Surprisingly, this show was very much a PSVR 2 demonstrating show. Midnight Walk, which looks super cool, made by Moon Hood. Apparently, they handcrafted all of the claymation and then just scanned them into the game, which seems really cool. That's coming out in 2025. What do you think of that one?
I didn't get to see too much of it, but I saw that it's unique art style. I don't know. Is this a platformer? Because if it's a platformer, it's a day one for me. Because VR platformers is where it's at. I could have swore I saw some areas where it looked like there was a little character on the screen running around.
Yeah, I think it changes perspective. I'm not sure.
Might be like a hybrid, like first person at times and platforming at others.
Yeah.
It's on my radar. I wasn't completely sold, but
definitely.
We'll see.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. The next one is a game that I'm kind of excited about. Hell is Us. This game is from Rogue Factor. That's a studio owned by Nacon. it looks pretty cool. It's set in like a Civil War era. It looks like there's some fantasy elements to it. But the cool thing was like this guy has like a drone following him around, which I thought was awesome. There was one point where he's able, like the drone is able to pick him up, and then he's able to do like an AoE effect with his sword when he hits the bottom. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm in on this one. Yeah,
it kind of gave me like Death Stranding vibes.
A little bit,
yeah, just a little bit. Just a touch of that.
I'm hoping we can have it so that it's not like Soulsborne. Like I don't know, man. To me, it does look cool, as Fearmaster's saying. Like the trailer was good. I think the facial reveal, that's some sort of actor, but I'm not sure who it is. Yeah, leave Souls-likes to From Software. They're the best at it. So
yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of games that have like this character action look that are absolutely gorgeous, and they're mostly from studios I've never heard of. And there's so many to keep track of. There was another one in the show later that we'll get to, but yeah, this is another one that I'm gonna have to watch out for, because I love these kind of games. Even if From doesn't make them, like you got my attention for sure.
Yeah. I'm losing my okay, next on the list, I think, was Fear the Spotlight. Was that the next one?
Well, they had Metro Awakening VR.
Oh, Metro Awakening VR.
Which I'm not a big Metro guy. I played Exodus. I didn't really like it too much, but Arch Age Chronicles. I don't know if you saw that one.
Oh yeah,
probably the
Chronicles.
Well, I'd say top 3 game of the show.
Really, you like that one, huh?
It looks fun, man.
Interesting.
It's another character action Souls-like potential. I would call everything Souls-like nowadays based off the camera. Yeah, but
it looked like kind of generic fantasy to me, but like that maybe that's just me. Let me look back through the trailer.
It kind of looked like Crimson Desert too, as far as like the brightness of the world and the colors and everything. But I thought the gameplay looked smooth, like the animations were crisp.
Yeah, this looks kind of cool. Yeah, I could be down with this.
It kind of
I don't know why it didn't tick
too,
me,
right?
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't tick me the first time.
The attack patterns, you can kind of see they're telegraphed and whatnot.
Yeah. So that'll be on PS5 next year as well. Then after that, I don't see. I'm on PlayStation Blog, and they do not have this in order at all.
I'm on the PlayStation YouTube, and it looks like they have it in order of upload.
Oh, here we go. Okay. So, all right. Yeah.
Well, they talked about Pal World.
Oh yeah, dude. That was crazy. Because it's like they're being sued. So
yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you ever play that, Torrey?
No, I saw the videos though, and it was funny because we were all like, when it first came out, everyone was like, "It's Pokemon. Like, why hasn't Nintendo sued them yet?" And then as soon as it comes to Sony, they drop the bomb because they don't give a shit about Xbox.
They're not suing them for character design though.
What are they suing?
They're suing them for copyright infringement.
That was like patents and stuff.
Like patent infringement, which is something totally different.
Oh really? I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, I have no interest in Pal World. That doesn't look very.
It's not my kind of game.
No, same.
Now, Lunar Collection.
Oh, dude.
Silver Star Story.
I played the original, and the music is so good, and the story's awesome. I'm so stoked for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I didn't expect it at all, and I don't know. Yeah. Did anybody leak this?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see it before the show.
That was released. Yeah, before the show. Nothing.
Huh. Nothing at all, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that looks cool. It looks very faithful to the original. They did do HD like reworks of the anime, and then there's like widescreen mode. You can play it in the OG if you want to. I think they relocalized some of the dialogue, so we'll see. But it looks cool, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So did you play the original?
Yeah.
Like you played back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you play the second one or no?
Blue. I didn't. I don't know if I got to the second one. I played on PlayStation, but like my PlayStation 1 time was like weird. I have a lot of holes from the PlayStation 1 era. So next on the list is Shredder's Revenge. There's some DLC that came out day of the show. They added a couple characters. It looked kind of cool, but not something I'm super interested in.
No buy.
Dude.
Okay, there you go.
I just want the complete version to come out. I want them to stop with the DLC. Like,
it's a good game though.
Good luck, dude. Good luck.
Dude,
They're never gonna stop with DLC on games.
I want to find that in the arcade, man, like the real deal. Like I'm sure they should have like a legit arcade of that.
Oh,
game.
the old school like TMNT.
Yeah, but no, like
Yeah.
upgraded with Shredder's Revenge. That would be sick. You know.
I mean, they probably have it in Japan.
Yeah, you're right.
I got
Not
the
here.
platinum. I got the platinum for Shredder's Revenge, and there was one trophy where you had to beat Shredder without getting hit, and I think that was the deal breaker, the platinum breaker for a lot of people.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
You got it though, huh?
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh shit! All right,
I'll go crazy if I have to get that platinum.
There you go. All right. Next is the Sonic X Shadows thing or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about?
With
Generations.
Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves.
With Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. Sonic sucks.
You don't like Keanu Reeves, bro?
I hate Sonic.
There's a reason nobody has copied the Sonic formula, because it's just not that good.
It's not great.
I know.
Yet I have like 2 Sonic games on my shelf back there that I've finished.
Yeah.
I talk shit, but I still buy them.
I've only beaten the OG
This
first
guy.
Sonic ever. The OG one.
Yeah.
I think I played the first 2 Sonics, and that was really it. I don't know. Same.
Which ones do I have?
Then
The
they got
music
really
is so good,
weird
though.
with it. What was the 3D one where he made out with like a human woman or whatever?
What? Oh, Sonic Adventure?
Maybe
No.
I don't know. Sonic Legends, Sonic
Yeah,
Adventure.
I don't know.
Who knows, man? Who
I have
knows?
Sonic Frontiers on the shelf and Sonic Superstars, which I did not like. Frontiers was okay though. That was a 3D one.
Okay.
Anyways.
Next game is Fantasian Neo Dimension.
Yes.
This
So
looks cool,
Yeah.
but here's my problem with it. It started out as a mobile game,
Sure.
and so that becomes an issue for me
Why?
because the gameplay systems on mobile, they suck.
But it's going to be for consoles, and the gameplay is just like old school Final Fantasies.
It's not exactly like that, and like what I saw was very mobily. If that makes sense. I mean, I'll give it a shot because I don't think
I don't
it's
know
going
what
to be.
that means mobily, but I get it. I guess. Yeah.
It looks like all the stuff was built for you to touch your screen rather than use a controller, and I don't like that.
How you swipe and your little curve.
Like the UI looks like shit. It doesn't look like they did a ton of stuff. So I'll check it out and see what the reviews are like when it comes out. But that's like my one nitpick. The diorama style, the art style is fantastic, but the rest of the stuff I could do without. Like, to be honest. Seriously.
Well, I mean, this is just like the OG Final Fantasy creator. Like this might be his like last game ever because he's obsessed with like playing Final Fantasy 14 and stuff. So
right, but the game exists already. It's already out on mobile. That's what I'm saying. It's already out on. It's been out on mobile for a long time, so it's not like you're getting a ton of new stuff. They're just like making the controls for that. That's what worries me. Is it's just like going to be a kind of lazy port. You know what I mean?
It's I don't disagree, but it's the same thing as like the Nier Automata like game that came out for mobile, and like they just shut it down and no one can play it anymore. And they had a bunch of lore and story to it that everyone's pissed off about because how do we we can't play it. Like, how do we get that story?
Should have fucking played it the first time. That's my answer to that.
No, like if they brought that to a physical, like a actual console, like that sell like crazy.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't think happens to me. I don't think I would be interested in this game if Sakaguchi and Yumatsu's name weren't tied to it.
I agree with that 100%.
That's the only thing that's
saying.
Like, interested me.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what you're saying is you agree with me?
Yeah, I mean, it
looks like a mobile game coming to console. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be trash. What I'm saying is it looks like a mobile game coming to console. And that's what worries me. I think that's a valid worry.
And I also think it has the JRPG trope of the main protagonist not remembering where he came from or what happened.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the trailers started. I'm like, okay, well, here we go again.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
We'll see. Next up, they showed an extended trailer of Dragon Age Veilguard, some cutscenes, a boss fight. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Again, this is another like generic looking game to me. I don't know if I'm going to play this. BioWare has fallen so far in my eyes that I kind of don't care.
Yeah,
I heard you can't use like your side characters or whatever. You're in the main character, and then
you can do menu commands of your.
Yeah,
but you can't. It's not like Final Fantasy VII. I think Maximilian said it best when he described it as like launch Final Fantasy 15 style combat. Where you give everybody. It's not like Rebirth where you switch characters.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's more like a mana game, like Visions of Mana, or
no, I think you're. Well, I don't know too much about Visions of Mana, but it kind of has that third person. Your abilities are on cooldowns, but you can like freely run around the battlefield and stuff. But
you're gonna have to rely on their AI a lot, pretty much, and that's gonna be the deciding factor in the gameplay, I think.
Yeah, it's like you get menus like this where you
I think it looks cool. I mean, fighting that dragon in the little the trailer looks sick. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like,
and they haven't had one for like a decade, right? This is the first one they've had. And like,
yeah, but I
2014
Inquisition, but I just don't trust BioWare at this point in time. If I'm being honest, they have to show me something, and I just don't. I don't know.
What was the last game they made? I can't remember.
I think it was Mass Effect Andromeda.
Andromeda?
And it was Mass Effect Andromeda was trash.
They made Anthem, didn't they?
Oh, I forgot about Anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game almost died as fast as Concord did. That and which is so crazy how Concord happens when you have Anthem sitting there for it.
Yeah.
I tried to play Anthem.
Looked pretty cool.
It looks cool. It did not play cool.
No.
I
remember that first thing that they showed.
So boring.
Yeah.
You had like 2 or 3 different types of like mechs that you could have, and that was it. It was just very limited overall.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next on the list is going to be a day one like purchase/buy for me, and that is the Alan Wake 2 DLC. It is called The Lake House.
Did you play the base game?
I haven't yet, but I'm getting to it. So I wanted to wait. I heard there were some technical issues on PS5. I wanted to wait until Pro came out because it's a game that I want to get the Platinum Trophy in. So I really loved Control. I need to go back and finish up Control as well. My issue with like the Remedy games on PS5 and PS4 is that like they don't run the best. So I'm hoping with PS5 Pro that I can go back and, you know, these games are very atmospheric. I want all of the effects that you're supposed to have. But still got to play the Alan Wake series. Yeah, like Alan Wake Remastered is good. I think the controls are a little obtuse. They're a little like I would get on that sooner rather than later. They're a little dated, but yeah, it's all about the atmosphere. It's all about like the volumetric lighting and the fog and all that stuff. So I want it on Pro.
It definitely showed its age.
Yeah. Like Control, imagine Control with fidelity mode 60 FPS. Like that's going to look amazing.
Yeah, I think that game had ray tracing too in the on PS5.
Yeah, but it was then you were knocked down to 30 FPS, and that's a problem.
Yeah, Control was fantastic. I think
Control was amazing.
I got 2 platinums on that game. I did it on PS4 and I did it on PS5. Just
very cool.
That combat's so satisfying.
Very cool.
The telekinesis and stuff, and the gunplay felt tight. And you can kind of really build your character the way you want to with the little. I can't remember what they were, but they were like different perk things you could attach to your character to kind of buff up certain weapons and whatnot. I thought it was a good time.
And I like the just overt connection between the two. So that's really cool. Next up, Frenchie, dude, you're eating. This is like one of the biggest no-brainers for me for VR. Hitman VR. Like I don't understand how this wasn't a thing ahead of time. This looks so dope, dude. Like to the point where I'm like, dude, do I take a risk and like maybe show up at Frenchie's house to play Hitman VR and see what happens?
You know what's funny? They just released Hitman 3 for Quest, and I guess it
bombed.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't play very well. Like it's a shitty port. So I'm a little skeptical about this one. It did look a lot better than what the Quest put out there. So it's a wait and see.
Now, remember, this one's built specifically for VR rather than being ported, though. So I think that could make a difference.
Isn't it the original games, though? I thought it was the original games.
Is it? I don't know. It says World of Assassination. So I guess I would need to look more into what that actually is, and maybe somebody else knows. I mean, some of the levels look similar, but there are some things that I see in this that I don't remember seeing because I played the shit out of the Hitman games.
Did you ever play Super Hot?
No.
I didn't, but I've seen it. It looks cool.
You never played Super Hot? Oh my god, it's so good. That's like the one PSVR game I love.
Well, I was looking forward to playing it on the PC with the PSVR 2 adapter, but I couldn't get that thing to freaking work. So I returned it.
Gotcha.
But
no, the funniest part of this trailer for me, I don't know if you guys caught it, is when the guy's throwing up in the toilet, he has 2 darts sticking out of his head, which I think is just hilarious. So there's going to be some physics things here.
Oh, for sure. VR games, like if you have the right physics in the game, it just makes it so much better. It's a huge part of VR. You got to have that physics that totally adds to the immersion. But there's a lot of VR games coming out in October. I think 5 or 6 that I'm getting. So I'm not sure if I'll have time for Hitman. We'll see.
I don't know. That seems like a whole lot of barfing to me.
I can hang.
Next up on the list, I can't believe they did this, but this is pretty dope. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reavers 1 and 2 remastered. Looks like literally they just remastered them. I see like the same PS2 level, same PS2 level AI. You know what though? It's just the original games. If you like the original games, like the original games.
Try playing the original games. They're terrible. The gameplay is horrendous. So slow. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
I like that they kept the original geometry and gameplay though.
Oh, here we go. World Assassination 1, 2, 3, just no DLCs. Okay, that makes sense. Put them in one launcher. Perfect. And Peyote Grass Beat Saber for the win.
Peyote Grass, have you played freaking my favorite VR game, Synapse? Synapse is the shit. You got a gun in one hand and you have telekinetic powers in the other.
That's cool.
It's the best. And when you reload with your gun, you just kind of like hit your leg. You just got to shake that, that controller. Oh, it's amazing. It's short, but it's sweet.
Torrey, speaking of shitty controlling games, most PS1 games have those tank controls, but hopefully this next game just takes the graphical style. This is Fear the Spotlight. Looks like a PS1 style survival horror type game. Looks pretty cool.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't see that one because didn't you play was that game Crow Country or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's what
that came out this year.
He said never let Torrey borrow it so I can crush. All right, so I'll pull up the trailer for this. This is from the State of Play
or something.
Oh, Crow Country? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Crow Country. This looks different. So
okay.
You sure we can't just do the same?
Games from the original PlayStation era also inspired Spotlight from Blumhouse Games. It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
Just go home, Viv.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah.
I appreciate these kind of games and the fact that they exist, but I just
not for you.
They're not for me. No.
Well, the other game, Crow's Country or whatever, looks way better than that. To be honest, I don't know.
I heard I haven't had a chance. I bought Crow Country because I wanted to support it, but I heard it doesn't control very well.
Yeah. Well, I think those are tank controls as well.
Yeah. Well, this one didn't look like tank controls just by virtue of how the character maneuvered around the desk. It looked too fluid to be tank controls. So
yeah, almost like first person or third person. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No. All right. The next game is Towers of Agasba.
Fuck.
Interesting looking game. I don't know if it's for me.
I don't have anything to say on this one.
Nothing. Torrey,
no,
did you?
Nothing.
I was gonna look it up real quick, but I feel like I just totally forgot about it. So if I did, I'm probably not interested.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks like a mix between Kena Bridge of Spirits and like freaking Farm Simulator or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like Zelda. This is like Zelda, dude. But
this is not like Zelda. You don't plant flower beds in Zelda. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It looks like you can fly around and stuff like Zelda. That's what I'm saying.
Not every. Oh my god! Everything with flight is now Zelda.
I know.
This guy. All right. What would Doom be like on PS5? Well, when the next one releases, you'll be able to see.
Well, Doom Eternal has a PS5 version on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next Doom game is coming to PS5.
Hell yeah. Day one.
Let's see. So Lego Fortnite getting some updates. Fortnite DualSense. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
I played Fortnite and I could not care less. I could not care less.
That's like the least impressive special edition controller I've seen.
Yeah,
like, let's take an existing color and just put a bunch of stickers on it.
Not great at all. I have no interest in it. I got all the ones that I want. Also, speaking of no interest, dang man, I feel like I outgrew Dynasty Warrior games like a long time ago. They showed off Dynasty Warriors. If you like Musos, it's going to be for you. If you don't, then
I haven't played a Dynasty Warriors game since.
I can't with it, man. I can't with it.
Man. I saw a video today. This dude, I think it was from TGS. He took a swipe at the battlefield and he killed 1,000 people with one swipe. Like, what is this? It looks funny because all the characters you see him flying up there. But...
Yeah, it's like 50, one swipe and 50 dudes go like flying. Yeah. So I don't know. Just no interest in that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Same.
Let's see. The next game on the list is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh yeah.
Nice gameplay. Again, another game that's not really for me.
Yeah.
I tried Monster Hunter World. I played it for a little bit. I didn't like how the combat felt simply because it seemed like when you swung and into like the character, it was one slow and two, the animations were just kind of weird against like the character.
Yeah.
It didn't look right to me. This one seems to have even more focus on those weird fucking cats too, which is like, I don't know. I'm not really into it. I know it's going to sell like 8 million copies, 10 million copies. So
Japan loves huge cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get into it on the Switch, but I can't remember what it's called, but I just can't.
Rise? Oh, Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, I played it for a bit online and all that stuff, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Next up, the long known about Lego Horizon got its gameplay trailer, another gameplay trailer, I should say. Looks cool. But then right afterwards, they announced the first of what we knew about for remasters. They announced Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. I think this is like the 17th version of this game. So looks great. They switched out the Aloy model for the Horizon Forbidden West model. They re-recorded, I guess, like, or mocapped like 10 hours worth of cutscenes or whatever. So if you're into that and you want to play it again, by all means. I don't know. I don't think so.
I've changed my tune on it. So like
I want to see what it looks like on Pro, so I'll probably do it just to see. But
yeah, so I've been really sick of remasters, and Horizon Zero Dawn is probably one of my favorite games of all time. And I didn't think it needed a remaster because it looked pretty damn good on PS5. And then I saw it. I saw the footage. I'm like, damn, this looks just like Forbidden West, and it'll probably look pretty nice on my PS5 Pro. And I like that it's only $10. So it's kind of harmless, you know. It's not like a full release, and they're not trying to sell you Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for $60, which is 10 years old. I bring that up every time.
Did you see what they did on PSN though? They raised the price of the game from $20 to $40, so that people weren't taking advantage of the
good. Because you know what, if you
go to GameStop and buy it used, and you can still get it for $20.
Here's the thing: the game's 7 years old. If you wanted to play it, you would have already played it. So and it was free at some point. There was like a promotion that
I don't think you could do the $10 upgrade if you get it on like through the log or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The catalog. The catalog on PlayStation.
Maybe I'm not sure. They're kind of iffy about
that.
No.
No. You don't get it. Like that's been explicitly stated. You don't get it if you got it if you're playing it through the game catalog.
Okay. Well, good thing I have a physical copy still.
Yeah.
$10. Yeah, I'll definitely for $10. It's harmless.
I mean, I have for Horizon Zero Dawn as like a digital game for PS4, so I'll just upgrade it there. Yeah, I mean, I want to take a look PS5 Pro, and I will say that for as good as Horizon Forbidden West was, I think the bloom was off the rose a little bit. I liked the way. I like the surprises and the unknowns of Horizon Zero Dawn better. That makes sense.
Yeah. I kind of like how wacky it got, the second one.
Well, we don't want to spoil too much there, but yeah, I mean, it got wacky, but I don't know. Something about the original when you're just out there. I feel like there was a simplicity to it rather than a Aloy saves the world type of thing that was lost. It just got too grandiose in scope, and I like more contained stories. But that's just me. All right, Torrey.
What's up?
We talked about this, but next was your moment. They showed Stellar Blade, soundtrack, some other stuff, and of course, 2B coming to Stellar Blade.
I'm actually interested in the soundtrack. They have like over 100 tracks, and
Well, now you have a reason to play Stellar Blade too. By the way,
I know that's what
It's a fantastic soundtrack, I must say.
Yeah, I'm interested. In
I
that.
enjoyed the music in Stellar Blade a
The
lot.
music is great.
when I played it.
But they're teasing it. There's no character, like they don't show 2B that much. Like I want to see what she looks like.
You know what?
She's gonna look like 2B, homie.
Looking
I
at
hope
the
so,
looking at
but
the
not-
thumbnail, it looks like Eve just wearing a near.
It's a 2B skin.
2B
Dude. That's
costume.
literally all it's gonna
that'd
be.
So lame. I want.
That's
them
what it
to,
looks like.
No, like they can't do that. They
It's
literally cannot. No, they can't. They can't make.
Yeah, it has to be
look
more
like-
than
What do you mean? Little horny boys like you will buy the game and the
But that's so
DLC to
lame,
have
like-
the skin.
No, because there's a. I don't know if you guys. I don't know. There's a whole YouTube video about this guy breaking down like the way the character animations work in Nier Automata versus like Stellar Blade, and the amount of detail they put in the Automata one. I would hope they would try to do for Stellar Blade. So we'll see.
It's
I don't
got to be
even know
more.
what that means.
It's a crossover.
The
There
character
has to be like
animations,
some
like how
content.
much work they put into the character animations when she walks and runs and all these kind of things.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's
I
something like that, but
Appreciate that kind of stuff, even though I don't do it, which is a pretty cool thing.
I don't know how you would put again, unless it's like an episode of DLC that somehow connects the worlds. I don't know how you would do it
So, well,
without completely. You can't have dialogue. You can't have anything else unless
Yeah.
you're willing to commit to putting 2B into the world of Stellar Blade, which I don't know why they would do that.
well, you guys have played it. Like, are all the the girls in there, all the animations pretty much the same? Like, they all have the same body, and it's kind of just
Well, you play the one character. That's the thing.
yeah. But isn't there like other? There's like other like in the demo. There's another gal in there
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah,
Yes.
but her animations are completely different.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
She has different like special moves. She has different attacks.
Yeah.
And essentially, she takes. You don't see it's tacky. You don't see her a ton because it's like the first like 3 minutes of the game, and then that's it. And it's basically like a walking tutorial.
Yeah.
So like you don't get to see her fight that much even. So it's literally just Eve's animations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they do have 2B as like the main.
I'm
character you're
just
playing
going
as.
to
I'll probably play it.
prepare you for it to be a skin.
No, don't say that.
I gotta say though, there's a reason for you to keep your PS5. Stellar
Yeah.
Blade. There
Yeah,
you go.
I know, and I still need to beat Replicant and stuff. So we'll see.
Next, they announced some PlayStation catalog stuff, and Mark Cerny went over some PS5 Pro stuff. And then they announced 3 new colors. This is like their Chrome style controllers. There's like there's a blue one, there's a all white one, which looks cool but would get dirty so fast. And then there's like a pretty dope green one that I like. And they announced that along with faceplates. Nothing really to say about that, I guess.
Yeah.
But they just went over
They're nice.
more PS5 Pro style stuff in the games that are going to be coming to that. Didn't give out the time to be in the queue, which I thought was weird, but
Mhm.
that's for sure. I don't even. Okay.
Blue balls.
And then just when we see PlayStation Studios and I think they're just about done, I'm like, I'm ready for this, I guess, Days Gone remastered that they're gonna talk about. But no, lo and behold, it's a Ghost of Tsushima sequel, Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
I'm
am.
excited for this.
I don't know how to say it. How do you say it? Yotai?
I say Yotai, but I don't know if I'm right.
Yotai. I don't know if I'm right either. This takes place. So Jin Sakai, R.I.P. brother, because you were alive in the 1270s. This takes place in 1603. Female protagonist. I'm sure people will feel some sort of way about that. I don't really care. This is super dope. Like, listen, for as much as everybody is mad about Assassin's Creed, Shadows, and all that stuff, this is completely different. Sucker Punch has my trust because Ghost of Tsushima was my game of the generation last generation for PS4. It's the best game that I played all generation. That's including Red Dead 2. Like, it's just fantastic from start to finish. This looks like more of the same, except even more beautiful. So my body is ready, man.
Hell yeah, man. I thought that one shot.
Said Yotai, not Yote. Okay.
Yotai. So I guess I was
Yotai.
right.
Perfect. That's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to say it. I didn't want to butcher it. So
There was that shot that they showed with the mountain in the background.
yeah,
Oh my god,
it
that
looks
thing,
so cool
it
with
looks
Mount
so
Fuji.
beautiful. And then
Yeah.
all the horses running, and like the birds.
looks
There's like
dope,
100
man.
birds on screen just flying away. It looks. The thing about like Ghost of Tsushima was it had a wonderful world. It might have not been like the graphically the best looking game, but the art style just
It was
carried
cool.
it. The
It was
blades
cool.
of grass and like the wind and
I saw somebody post something funny. It was like, I know y'all motherfuckers going to the hot baths right away in this game. And then they posted a picture of Jin Sakai's bare ass.
Yeah, of course somebody thought of that. They want to see some digital ass.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a game I was waiting for. I too liked Ghost of Tsushima a lot. I wouldn't call it my game of the generation, but it was definitely like, you know, top 10 of the generation.
What was your game of the generation for PS4?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, it has to be.
I don't know. It's either it's either Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us Part 2, or Final Fantasy VII Remake. One of those three. I don't know which one I like the most.
Ghost of Tsushima better than all of those games.
Yeah. Well, you could be wrong. It's fine.
It was something. No, I'm not wrong. It was something brand new, bro.
No,
All those other games are sequels or remakes. This was an
I'll let you
original
have that
IP with an open world that didn't hold your hand like so many others do. Like the wind to navigate mechanic was fucking awesome. The duel system was awesome. Like, I don't know, man. I like Last of Part 2. I'll let you throw that in there because it's Naughty Dog, and even Red Dead, I would say, is something. But like Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll let you throw that one in there too. But I don't know, man. Like just for everything from top to bottom, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima did the best.
The thing about it is like Ghost of Tsushima.
Like, I've never played it. Oh, play that game, dude. It's so good, dude. They have a Kurosawa mode where you can play it in black and white. Like it's an homage to old samurai films. It's
play the online.
Amazing.
Did you play the online, Matt?
Yeah. Dude, the raid was so freaking fun on that.
I did the online.
It was so fun. Yeah. It was hard. But yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima, I would say it's definitely one of those games that when I finished it, it just kind of hit a certain way. And I felt the same way with The Last of Us Part 2 and, Remake. And, all three of those came out the same freaking year. So like if Tsushima's your favorite, I get it.
Pacing on Last of Us Part 2 was an issue for me that I can't really talk about without getting into spoilers. Yeah. But that last section of the game I thought was kind of dumb and didn't make a lot of sense and dragged out a little bit. But, that was just it's the same thing. Yeah. I felt the same way about Red Dead 2, the last third of the game, where like essentially like a major event happens and then you like switch characters, and that part of that game I was just like, all right, this should have been like DLC, man.
Yeah.
What'd y'all have for lunch today?
Oh. Bruh, what did I have for lunch? I had a salad.
Look, he noticed you dressed up, bro.
No, this is what I wore for dinner. I took the family out to get pho.
For pho.
Vietnamese pho.
Dude,
if you've never had it,
that's a sweet dinner outfit. It's a sweet dinner outfit, brother.
Thank you. I always got to rep my bulls, Derrick Rose just retired after 15 years.
Wow.
Bittersweet.
What could have been if he didn't tear his ACL, dude?
I think the Bulls would have had at least one championship under his belt.
It's possible, man. It's possible.
They were one sidekick away from, getting there. But
Torrey, we are on to you, my friend. You're the lead dog on this whole thing. I didn't see anything that really tickled my fancy at TGS so far.
Yeah. But
what'd you see that's really got you going?
Can I guess before you go, Torrey?
Yeah. Let him guess.
Can I guess which game you thought was the coolest?
Threads
of Time. Threads of Time.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, absolutely. That looked sick.
It did.
Threads of Time looked dope. That looks sick. Like, did it look cool to you, or are you just messing around?
It did. No, I'm serious. Like the reflections off the water,
and everything, looked and so good.
It looks like the next evolution of HD 2D or 2D HD, whatever you call it. It looks like another layer of polish.
I just appreciate the anime cutscenes because the anime cutscenes look sick, and then it zooms out to the HD 2D 3D kind of thing that everyone's doing now. And I was like, okay, I thought it was. I hope it's good. I don't know anything really about it besides the trailer, but
let's see.
It's a new IP, right?
Hold up, Matt, if you haven't seen it. It's really good.
He's definitely gonna have to pull it up.
Oh,
this thing looked gorgeous, man.
It
Well,
looks so
we'll
good.
just. I'll look. I'll look at it. I'll look at
Look
it.
at it
All right.
yourself.
All right. All right. All right. I'll pull it up.
I would pull it up. It looks really cool.
It's worth it. The trailer's not very long either. It's like a minute and a half.
Okay. All right.
I saw you long before your quest began, Hero. I saw you before you threw open the doors of time and space and turned the world on its head. Let me show you a glimpse of what I saw.
I love the animations. It looks so good. That's so sick. I love that transition so much.
Just those reflections.
Yeah. So cool. I love that transition. That is so sick. Like the transitions are pristine. Oh, Chrono Trigger. That's Chrono Trigger reference right there. Next to that. Dude, I'm hoping this happens during the gameplay.
Prepare to remake history.
When you play and you do like one of those moves or something, you choose that. Look, that's all Chrono Trigger. That's legit Chrono Trigger right there.
So many freaking games out coming soon.
I know.
Oh man, we gotta play Chrono Trigger, you guys.
Man, you gotta let Daddy watch his trailers, brother.
I can't say anything while we're watching trailers.
I mean, I'm trying to watch the trailer, bro.
All right.
We can comment on it afterwards,
bro.
for sure.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, little baby need his bottle. No, no, it's dope, dude. Like, it looks cool. I like how it transitions. So this is like similar to Live Alive or Live Alive, whatever the fuck it is, where you have different time periods and the story takes place in different time periods. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Anyways, sorry to interject, but was there anything else, Torrey, that you saw TGS? Because I haven't seen too much footage.
Yeah,
But
StarCraft Remastered, bro.
yeah. I don't know
No,
you're into
you're
those.
not.
What about a We Love Katamari reroll, bro?
That's coming up. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Katamari.
stoked for Metal Gear Solid Delta, but
That looks cool. Apparently, it was made in Konami, Japan. So hopefully, that's a good sign.
Did you play the third one back in the day, Torrey?
Yeah, I played all of them.
Oh,
Metal
yeah?
Gear Solid's like one of my favorite series of all time.
Oh, nice.
So you're probably a bigger Metal Gear Solid fan than me because I haven't played 4 yet. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Damn it, you got me. You got me.
4 was
on a
cinematic.
game series I didn't expect, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I didn't know you were a big Metal Gear Solid guy.
I started with the OG one just as a kid. Like I remember going to Best Buy and they had a big, crate of them, and I didn't know what the game was at all. And it came with a free memory card.
Oh, sick, dude. That's okay. Probably they Psycho Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you this memory card and see what we can get.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it's cool that David Hayter's redoing some of his stuff too.
Yeah.
So
I love
Metal Gear. I'm like, what the
Best.
fuck, dude?
The best.
God
Did you
damn.
get the collection on Switch?
Man. No, dude, that's trash.
Is it?
I'll wait till that's like $5 if they ever. It's all no, it's trash.
Really? It's bad?
Yeah, because it's all
Why?
it's all like just DLC. Like not DLC, but you have to download most of the games.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
It's not on the cartridge or on the
No.
disc.
No, the games are too big.
That's shitty.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
There's
So I know Xbox had a panel. Who else had a panel today?
the Atlas, I think, for
Atlas. Okay.
Atlas on there.
Did they announce any Persona games?
No, they're just going over Metaphor Regions Azio, which is sick looking. That Metaphor,
Metaphor,
is so good looking.
It looks super cool.
Yeah.
There's a demo up.
You gonna play that?
I really want to play it, but I'm like, I don't know, man. The Persona game.
I don't want to play the demo just in case. Like, I don't like something in the demo. I want to support Atlas, so I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah, no, I do that. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to play it, but I'm like, well, all the Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload, like all this DLC, there's always a final version, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. That looks really
Well,
good.
Damn, I don't know how you do it.
I've learned that Torrey just hates the DLCs, man.
I'm just gonna
just
wait.
wants
Dude.
to-
I
he
just miss the '90s where it's just like, here's the game, play it, enjoy it, move
He
on.
just wants that. He just wants a Game of the Yorha edition. That's what he wants.
I do.
That's it.
Yorha.
I respect it. I get FOMO. I can't wait.
Yeah, I get it.
Although I do this weird thing with games that I'm excited for, I will purposefully not play it right away because I don't. Once I start it, I know it's going to be over at some point, and I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing that I do, but it is what it is.
Well, you know me, I just like to bulldoze my games.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Xbox thing. I mean, Suikoden 1 and 2 remastered. They showed Slitterhead, which looks fine.
They showed more of the Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster, but we know that's coming out.
Legend of Mana
showed more
and
Dragon
Trials
Quest
of
3.
Mana coming to Xbox Series S.
Yeah.
Game Pass. Pixel Remasters going to Xbox. Final Fantasy 16 is going to be going to Xbox.
Is it?
I think so. I think they're
think
gearing
so.
up for that. I think it was leaked. It was a leaked listing
Okay.
for it. Yeah. No plan to bring Rebirth over, though, as far as I know.
Atelier, Yumiya. There's another
Yeah.
Atelier game, which looks good.
That looks like one of those booby games. Is that one of those booby games?
It's a booby. It's
Are
a
the
booby.
Atelier games like booby games?
They're booby, thigh, and butt games, bro.
Oh, nice.
It's like full package. It's like it's full figured game.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
What does metaphor refantasio mean?
It's a
Metaphor means metaphor. Refantasio. I don't know if it's like.
Well, they're going to the fantasy.
Yeah, there's like a
Genre.
fantasy world.
It's not like high school anymore. It's not.
No,
It's not hell like the
like Shin Megami Tensei.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like the fantasy realm.
Are all those games connected?
No.
Or no.
Persona
They're
is
all
a Shin Megami Tensei spin-off. What you will notice is that there's the same like avatars in some of them. So across the way, it is like, you know, like the penis monster in the fucking wagon. That's in all the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or you know, like I don't know. That's the one. That's the one that always comes to mind because I'm like, dude, they really made like a dick and balls that they just stuck in a fucking wagon.
It's like a cactuar. They're just in all of them.
Yeah. It's like Sid in Final Fantasy. They're in all of them. Yeah.
It's like adult Pokemon. If you play Shin Megami Tensei, it's adult Pokemon. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So, yeah,
Uh-huh.
man, like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know, like ReFantasio, I'm all up on it. I like the character design, like the main character having two different color eyes is like pretty dope, dude.
Mhm.
It's like a small, subtle thing, but like I think adds a lot.
I think that's cool.
So,
Unicorn Overlord sold 1 million copies.
oh, that was your game, dude.
That's pretty
that
good.
was your game.
Ask me if I've played it yet.
Wait, no, you started it. You started it,
I
though,
did
right?
start it. I did
Yeah.
start it. Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well,
Since we're calling numbers, I just want to say that Black Myth Wukong sold 20 million copies in a month.
Oh shit! Really?
That's like
Damn,
Elden Ring
dude.
numbers.
It took
for a
it
first,
took them like
Wow.
9 months to sell 1 million.
20 million in 1 month.
Well, Vanillaware is small, you know, and
Yeah, and I'm
Like,
not trying to throw shade at
maybe
you,
less
but
than 50 people developing. So
yeah,
yeah,
and they have that beautiful art style with
Yeah, that's
Vanillaware.
cool.
It's gorgeous stuff.
that's dope. Anything else from TGS so far? I mean, it's got another 2 days, and we'll do a full recap at the end. But
Yeah.
what are we thinking?
Did they announce Final Fantasy 13 trilogy collection?
Oh yeah, they're talking about that, but I don't think they did announce that at all. Did they? No.
I don't think they did.
I'd be stoked for a remaster of that because I could not get through those games.
Yeah. The thing is, like, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 2, Crisis Core, 15, 16, all of them are playable on PS5 or PS4, except the 13 trilogy. You figure at some point it has to come.
Yeah, it's
Whether
kind
you
of
like
hard.
those games or not, I feel like at some point they should be on the platform
Yeah.
because they're stuck on PS3 and Steam or whatever, you know.
Interesting.
Maybe Xbox too. I think Xbox might have Lightning returns and Part 2, 13-2. But I don't know. I would replay him again.
13's a tough one for me. It's 40 hours of linear gameplay, and only then do you get out to the open world. I don't know if I can do that again. Also, I fucking hate snow with a passion. I can't.
Troy Baker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That character.
I cannot. I don't like lightning is fine, but the rest of them I cannot stand, dude.
What about the Fro guy? He's
Stas?
with the chocobo in his hair.
Can't, man.
He was cool.
I think that's kind of
Sauce Fitzroy? Was that his name? Or Catsroy?
yeah.
Sauce Catsroy.
All I know is Snow was the worst. He was the worst, man.
I couldn't do Herba de Vanille.
The gal, the
The one with the orange hair.
yeah.
Her voice was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But
It all went downhill. Here.
anything else we haven't touched on?
No, I do think that this was like the first Final Fantasy where they purposefully went like super over the top with some of the characters, and I was just like, I don't like that, man. Because in 12, it's like Van and Ash weren't like that crazy, and like none of the main cast. There was like a little bit in 10 with the fucking the dumb laugh, and Waka was a little bit annoying with his whole "Hey, I'm the island man," like the way that he talked. But Lulu was a really cool character.
Emo, gothic.
If you like what's her face from Final Fantasy 7, Yuffie, you probably liked Riku. Like there were characters for you. Auron was pretty cool. Like I just liked his character design. Kamari was cool. Like there were cool characters in 10.
Yeah.
Tidus kind of sucked and Waka kind of sucked, but like even Yuno was fine, right? Like, but
Yuno's
then
good.
like 13 over the top. Like over, I couldn't, man. I was just
Did we
like,
go over our favorite Final Fantasy game? Like which one's our favorite?
I feel like we did, right? It was
I think
like in our
10's
top
my favorite.
5. I
I'm
think.
pretty sure 10's my favorite.
Oh, is
10
your
is-
favorite?
I think it is. Yeah, in terms of story and character design and everything.
The story was fine for me. Like it wasn't like the best. It wasn't the worst, but I really liked the battle design. I really liked the portrait where you could see the order of attack, and I liked if you cast haste and stuff, it would move tiles so you could see like who was coming up exactly.
Yeah.
So it was good for strategizing. And I like the summons. And the fact that like Yuno was like the summoner, so like nobody else had summons, so everybody had like their own job. And the music was really good. And Blitzball, of course, Blitzball.
And you could also switch characters mid-fight, which was kind of cool.
That is
Yeah,
so
so that was cool too.
Nice little
Like
touch.
you could dip
team.
the dude out. Yeah.
cool.
Bro, speaking of odd characters, what about Seymour Guado from FF10
Oh yeah, dude.
with his fucking
Seymour.
hair? How
Yeah.
much hairspray did he use?
He was
A
weird.
lot.
He has
A
a weird
lot.
character.
To get that like little spike in the front. Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that was an odd character design right there.
But it was like you could completely break the game with like if you cast like Zanmato with Yohimbo, like that shit was cheap as fuck, dude. Like you just like one shot everybody. Like if you leveled him up enough and you like it's the attack where you pay him the ton of money and he comes out with the sword and he just like slashes and it would like limit break and just do like damages and shit. Like it was an insta kill. So once you got good enough at getting money, it was just you just throw a bunch of money at him, he just does it, and you'd be like one-shotting bosses, and it's like, dude, that's crazy. I don't think you could kill the final bosses with it. Like he just wouldn't do it. Like against like Jekt or whatever, and like Sin, you couldn't really do it, but against the other ones you could. But I did like it, and my favorite part of Final Fantasy X, the sphere grid. Like I thought that level up system was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's like legendary. That
And I think they kind of co-opted it a little bit for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That was a little sphere grid, like when you were going through and opening up the different pathways and stuff. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, some of that was in there. Yeah. 13 kind of had adopted that too. They kind of had a sphere thing, but it was very linear. It
Yeah.
was like different tiers as you go up to Crystarium or whatever it was called. But it's a cool system. I felt like it was hard to get it all though, because there was only certain spheres that you can use to get from one side of the grid to the other side.
Yeah.
And there was like a certain number of them, so you couldn't really do that with everybody. But you know that's for like end game stuff if you want to like master everything for all characters.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do the dodge 200 straight lightning strike?
Hell no.
That shit was so hard. I did it,
What
but it
did
was
you get for
hard,
that?
bro.
You got like you got a weapon, right? I think you got.
Yeah, I think you got I can't remember what the sword's name was, but it was like one of the strongest weapons in the game.
Yeah.
I think you have to dodge 200 times or something like that.
Yeah, I did it.
It's crazy.
It was the Venus crest for Lulu. That's right.
Mm.
And I did it because like that was my jam back in the day was those goth chicks. So Lulu, I was like, ooh, dude, this is right up my alley. I was like, what? I was like, hey,
Yeah.
don't be going out here with Yuna, bro.
Yeah.
Go finesse Lulu a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Walking next
doesn't she end up pregnant in that game, Lulu?
I think in the second one, right?
It's like Waka's baby or some shit like that. Something weird.
I think you're confusing it with the porn that you saw.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, the fan.
I don't know what's worse, dodging 200 lightning strikes or 1,000 jump ropes in FF9.
Oh yeah, I tried to do that.
There's a trophy for that.
Gosh, I tried to do that.
Let's see.
I could not do it.
Please don't go on Pornhub right now.
No, I'm looking at. I think she was pregnant in Final Fantasy X2. Waka and Lulu
It wasn't the second
have
one.
a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, and they didn't change her character model at all. That was one of the things. Like she's pregnant, but they just reused her character model from the first game.
They're such opposite characters too.
Yeah,
Waka's like this
you
island boy
you would annoy the
extrovert.
fuck out of her, right?
Yeah, totally. It's okay. Opposites attract.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, opposites attract, but you better have some commonalities to stay together. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoosh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I think that's it, guys, for now. So, thank you everybody who joined us here tonight. Spheromancer, Jordan, thank you for your contributions. Balls and all, peyote grass, all of you guys. Borky at the beginning. Let's put this one back up for posterity.
Eat Lucky Charms out of his tight
I
little
think this is the
beehole.
best comment we've ever gotten on this channel.
That's definitely
So-
that's up there.
So, in honor of Borky, I'm gonna go eat a bowl of Lucky Charms.
Could you imagine?
I know, right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have a lot more. We are moving to Wednesday next week. Torrey couldn't go last night, so we decided to kind of move it. And it was actually good because we could talk about our PS5 Pro experiences as well. So make sure you join, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you, as always, for joining us. We love having you in here. And until next time, keep gaming. We love you guys. Thank you for sliding into the Pixel Playground of Texas Games. Till then, goodbye.